A severe rainstorm in Sampa on Tuesday night caused massive damage to the already challenged Sampa Government Hospital in the Jamman North District of the Bunahafo region. Losses ran into millions of Ghana cedis. The rains only lasted a few minutes, but it ripped off roofings, leaving the hospital and its occupants at the mercy of the rains. Though no casualties were reported, the situation has led to congestion at the hospital. There's more in this report.
Although it serves an entire district, the hospital lacks the necessary infrastructure for effective healthcare delivery. A story JoyNews told in 2017, but state authorities do not seem bothered. Now, the patients are dreading the onset of another rain. They will not speak on camera, but here is the hospital administrator, Kwabena Amwakubi, pleading for attention.
As this hospital, as I said, we are in a very dicey area, because there is no structure which can boast of. All the structures are being put out by philanthropists, and now they are fed up. They are providing us with x-rays and what have you. So we cannot just tell the show to continue putting up structures for us. So we plead that government should come to our aid and then provide a structure for us so that we can also boost off as a district hospital.
An outbreak here will be uncontrollable. Those are fears harbored by a nurse in charge of the general ward, Osei Kojo Bernard. He says patients with all kinds of diseases are mixed up in the ward.
If there is an outbreak now, the emergency, I don't think, can contain all the cases that we have. But now we have almost all the cases mixed up. Malaria is there, hypertension and the rest, they are all there. So if you have to get TB, for instance, or CSM, meningitis, I think it's going to be difficult to control.
The Sampa District National Disaster Management Organization, NADMO, has been there to assess the impact, but they cannot deal with it. They lack the means and are calling for support. The Sampa District Police Headquarters, senior and junior high schools, as well as other private properties in Sampa, were also not spared. Some personnel of the police service could be seen at the time of our visit counting their loss.
Properties, and one of the properties that was affected, you can see behind me, is the District Police Commander's office. It destroyed a lot of documents in the office, and some of the electrical gadgets were also affected. Aside that, the district management disaster team also went around this morning assessing damages that have been caused to properties. But now there wasn't any casualty in this rainstorm that affected the area. A patrol team have been sent around to make sure that they are safeguarding properties that have been destroyed and then that have been left aside.
Pressure Some of Us reports for JoyNews.